Welcome everyone. My name is Mario Hupfeld. I'm CSO and co-founder of Nemes Technologies, and today we want to show you how our Enlight environmental test for Listeria monocytogenes works. Sampling. All you need is the swab. Once you have pre-moistened your swab, take it out, go to your sampling area, and important, swab along a defined area, and while you swab, turn the swab, rotate it, sample really a couple of times to make sure you get the maximum sample onto your swab. So how do I do the sample transfer? So you see you have here the enrichment broth tube and biosafety cap, and it's a screw cap, so you can very easily open it and transfer the swab sample inside. The shaking just needs a couple of seconds. In the ISO sampling method, it's advised that you stir at least for 30 seconds. We found that a short shake of 5 to 10 seconds is sufficient. After you have shaken the sample or the swab in the tube, you remove it again and you can close the tube, put it into your rack and proceed to the incubation area. We validated our test with the AUAC certificate so that you can store your swab sample up to 2 hours in the swab tube before you transfer it to the enrichment broth. Incubation. So after you have transferred your swab sample, we are now ready for the incubation period. One important thing with our enrichment broth tube is that you have two features. You have a screwable cap, but then there is a safety feature. So before you start incubation, it's very important that you push our biosafety cap down until you hear a click, because only then you cannot reopen it anymore and it's safe for incubation. Once you have made sure that the tube cannot be reopened, you can place it in the incubator. If you look at the incubator in front, you have actually two displays. One is for the temperature and one is for the timer. You have a separate on button, and you can also use these two different displays separately. Once you have put your temperature to 37 degrees and the timer, in this case for 24 hours, you're ready to start the incubation. Measurement of the result. After you have incubated your sample for 24 hours, you're now ready to take it out of the incubator. Now we need to activate the Enlight test kit by pressing on the button that is on top of the biosafety cap. You need to open the lid and then you press the button down. This will release the Aquaspark tablet into the enrichment broth. You don't need to do any further sample preparation. All you need to do is shake the tube to dissolve the tablet and set your timer to 10 minutes. Once you've done that, you place the tube into a rack or back in the incubator and wait for the time option on top, which is the Listeria monocytogenes protocol, and follow the instructions on the screen. So now we insert our tube, and afterwards we just need to press start for the measurement. The measurement takes 10 seconds and will display the results afterwards. So what we see now is a result and already the interpretation. So we are very happy because we don't have any Listeria monocytogenes in this tube. Confirmation in the laboratory. Our Enlight test is made for being used outside of the laboratory. However, you might want to send some presumptive positive samples to external laboratories for confirmation. This can be done, and we recommend to do a confirmation according to the ISO cultural standard. What the external laboratory needs, or in case you have your own laboratory, what you will need in your laboratory is this very simple tube opening device. Remember, we closed the biosafety cap earlier to make sure that after the enrichment the tube could not be easily reopened. With the tube cutter, however, you can. So for this you just need to open the tube cutter. It has like a sharp edge, so you need to be careful. What you can do then is you can either cut the tube in full if you want to discard the tube afterwards, or you can very easily cut only the biosafety cap. So once you go all the way around 360 degrees, you can then open the biosafety cap or remove it from the tube, remove a sample that you want to test further, and if you want to, close the enrichment tube with another cap and store it in the fridge for later.